Look around the room you're sitting in right now. Did you know that every physical object you see existed somewhere else long before it ever showed up in your hands? Everything is created twice. First, in your imagination, in the mental spiritual world, then in the physical world. That's what we're exploring today. You ready to go on a wild ride into the metaphysical and learn how to start creating purposefully in your own life? Let's go. Hey guys, thanks so much for pushing play on this video. If you're new here, my name's Amy and I'm the blogger behind this Substack and iHeartLOA.com. This is where we talk about the law of attraction, manifesting, personal development, and all the woo-woo. The more woo, the better, I always say. All right, let's get into this. First, there's two realms that we're talking about. The first one is the mental realm, okay? Thought, imagination, and spirit. This is where you create everything you want to see. The artist sees the painting before he puts it out on the canvas, just like an architect sees the building before the concrete's ever poured, right? The physical realm is the delayed shadow. The chair you're sitting in, the phone in your hand, the favorite coffee cup, these are all each were unseen mental images before you actually held them in your hand. Somebody had to imagine this stuff before it was ever created, right? So the old way of thinking is I'll believe it and then I'll see it. That mindset keeps you trapped, reacting to whatever temporary circumstances happen to show up in your life. You have to believe it first, then feel it and see it in the mental realm. Then the physical reality catches up to it. You have to believe first, okay? Believe it, then you'll see it. Don't see it to have to believe it, okay? That's backwards. The all is mind, the universe is mental. That came from the Kabbalion. Now, all my sources are in the article, so you can click over and read all the sources that you want to, okay? Neville Goddard taught us a similar truth that your imagination isn't just a fun place to daydream. It's the actual 4D reality where creation takes place. The physical 3D world is simply the delayed shadow of what has already been created in your mind. Now, if the metaphysical side feels a little bit too much out there for you, look at what happens under an fMRI scanner. During mental rehearsal studies, your brain fires the same exact neural patterns when you vividly imagine performing an action as when it does when you actually perform it. So your subconscious mind can't tell the difference of just your imagination or of you actually performing it. So next is your RAS. This is your brain's assistant. This is your reticular activating system. Everyone has one and it sits in your brainstem. What it does, it filters the millions of bits of information coming at you all the time. It filters through this information for you so you don't feel overwhelmed. Now, why does that matter? Because, for one, you can train your RAS. You can feed it the information you want it to focus on. So, if you consistently picture your desired outcome and you program your RAS to start noticing the exact people, opportunities, ideas, and resources that match your mental image. 3 ways to pull what you want into the physical realm. Okay, the first step is picture what you want first. Use your imagination for good instead of worrying about every little thing, okay? Take 5 minutes a day and picture yourself as already having it. Add the emotions next. Step into already having and being it. Feel the emotions as if you already have it right now. Your subconscious can't tell the difference, so why not feel it now? Set it and forget it. Stop digging up your seeds. I always say, trust yourself and what your creator is creating for you. Let it go and trust that it's already on the way. Imagination is everything. It's the preview of life's coming attractions. Now, Albert Einstein said that. You were given an imagination for a reason. Everything comes from it. You create from our imagination, whether we believe it or not. If we can imagine all kinds of things to worry about, then we can imagine all kinds of good things too, can't we? Well, I believe it. I believe this with my whole heart before all the craziness of 2020 happened. But back then, I only knew the surface level of law of attraction. I only used the easy parts. Then came my dark night of the soul. I went through a year of depression after getting diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. Okay? I had to face my shadow self and the hard parts of life. I came through it, and I still believe. I went from being a very negative person. That's why I stayed offline for 5 whole years, because I had gotten so cynical and negative that I didn't want to be around any kind of social media, all the infighting and all the bad stuff that was going on. I took myself out of that because I couldn't handle it anymore. My mind, I couldn't handle all that craziness. So in 2026, I got this nudge inside of me to start creating again. And that's why you see me back online. And I've been working on my mindset and building my mindset back up to positive. And now I'm back up to where I used to be. And it feels great. So sometimes I think that was a miracle from God, that He helped me get back to where I used to be, no matter what was going on in my life. So I think I had to go through the hard times to truly appreciate the good ones and to be able to help other people. And this is what I think. I think we're all eternal beings riding around in this vessel that carries us, our bodies. Think of your consciousness as a piece of the divine source energy that is our creator and our home. I had a taste of the unconditional love during a near death experience that I have, and I still remember how it felt and how amazing being wrapped up in that unconditional love from source energy was. And one of these days, I'm going to tell you about it, and I'm going to make a video about my near death experience, okay? All right, now, what can you do differently now to help you create a life you love? Is this all just magical thinking to you, or do you think there's truth in believing before you see? Drop a comment and let's hear your thoughts. If you're on YouTube or Rumble, give us a big old thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Share it out or pin it to Pinterest. Restack it up if you're on Substack. Make sure you subscribe for more videos just like this and articles. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.